Basketball. The one of our two basketball inductees here today. I don't know how I ever got so lucky that God shined upon me as a play-by-play guy that the first point guard that I broadcast and he was playing was Tony Gwynn, who to this day has the all-time assists record, lifetime, San Diego State. And then I saw Richie Williams, and the gap between Richie Williams and the next Ames was filled by this man. Just the perfect student athlete. And people in basketball said, not really a point guard, not a true point guard. Wrong. Wrong again, media types. Oh, he was a true point guard. A great, not good. That's who goes into Hall of Fames. I know the difference. All of us in sports for a long time know the difference between good and great. This was a great basketball player. Next to be inducted into the Aztec Hall of Fame, an unforgettable athlete here, DJ Gay.
His name became a phrase at the arena. 12,414 fans in unison every game, chanting his name before starting lineups. DJ started 120 games, including 71 straight to end his career. Postseason appearances every year, including the Sweet 16 his senior year in 2011. DJ led Sdsu to the 2010 Mountain West Tournament title, 2011 Mountain West regular season title, 2011 Mountain West Tournament title. DJ became the 26th member of Sdsu's 1,000-point club when he scored a career-high 30 at New Mexico.
Answer for New Mexico. Instead, it's Gay. Oh, DJ Gay! It's good! DJ Gay owns the final 30 seconds of the half.
DJ left as the all-time winningest player in San Diego State history with 105 wins and 45 conference victories. Credited with 4 clutch shots, 3 game-winning shots, the second most in the Steve Fisher era. Twice scored game-winning points in a Mountain West Conference tournament game against Colorado State in 2010, at UNLV in 2011.
And Gay got left. DJ Gay!
DJ Gay, member of the 2017 Aztec Hall of Fame.
DJ Gay. Thanks for the memories, bud. I appreciate it.
Hello, everybody. That gave me chills just seeing all those good times here at San Diego State. First, I would like to thank the committee and the Wise Foundation for inducting me into this Hall of Fame. It's a great honor. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of people who I built a lot of relationships with over my time here in San Diego at San Diego State. You know, to be in the Hall of Fame for a while, I didn't really understand, you know, what that truly meant. I didn't understand how I got here, and you know, the past few days, I had no idea what I was gonna say. I had no speech ready, and you know, I started to think, how did I get here? How in the world am I standing at this podium right now? And with that being said, it took a village, and you know, and I'm here not to talk about myself, but to thank each and every single person that helped me along the way. It all started with my father, Don Gay. Till this day, I'll never forget. People always talk about my work ethic and my fear of failing and how I'll do anything to win. When I was, you know, seven years old, playing in a league with 9 and 10-year-olds, my dad had the opportunity to coach the All-Star team. And as I'm sitting in the stands waiting for my name to be called, my name was not called that day. And it crushed me. But you know, he told me, you're not good enough, you're not ready yet. And I took that, and for a year straight, I was in that backyard. I was in that backyard 2-3 hours a day working on my game, saying I'll never not make another team again. And that's where that work ethic started. Next is the coaching staff here at San Diego State. It's the best in the country. Coach Dave, he was one of my manager when I was here, the video guy, I believe. And he was the guy who was rebounding for me, helping with my shots, helping me take my game to the next level. Always there telling me that I'm better than what I really was, and that's what it takes. Coach Mark Fisher, he had a bigger role in my life than he even understands. I remember coming up to him after my sophomore year, or going into my sophomore year, and I asked him, Coach, can I redshirt? Can I redshirt this season? And he looked at me like I was crazy. He said, Why would you want a redshirt? I said, I don't know, Coach. I think I could use a year to really to work and develop my game. And he said, absolutely not, absolutely not. And going into my sophomore year, I knew I was going to have another battle with Richie Williams, guarding the fastest player on the planet. And that's another person that I need to thank. Coming in as a freshman, I was tiny. And coming up every summer, coming up my first summer, Richie Williams just kicked my butt. He destroyed me. I couldn't stay in front of him. I couldn't get around him, but he pushed me to be better. With that being said, Tim Shelton, who's now the new assistant coach, we came in together as freshmen, and I think I have it's part of my fault he didn't have the healthiest career that he should have had. As we came as freshmen, I wanted to work so hard and do things that nobody else was doing. We used to go and run Cowles Mountain twice a week over the summer. Little did I know that he had one of the worst knees in the country. So, so for that, Tim, I apologize, but I'm happy it all worked out. Coach Dutch, me and Coach Dutch, we have a love and hate relationship. I always tease him that he doesn't recruit players over 6 feet tall. But Coach Dutch was somebody that you can never question what he said. He always knew what he was talking about. And one story, when we were, I think it was going into before the Sweet 16, we played Temple my senior year, and we were, it was the last play of regulation, and Coach Fish tells Coach Dutch to draw up a play. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to get a play. I hit 2 buzzer beaters this season. I know I'm gonna get this play drawn up for me. He drew it for Malcolm Thomas. So again, to him, I probably wasn't tall enough at the moment to get that play, or I didn't show him enough. But we won the game, so I couldn't say anything at all. But that's a moment that I'll never forget. So Coach Dutch, congratulations to you. That being said, I see that all of your new recruits are over 6 foot, as I expected. Coach Fisher, you've been my San Diego father. You're the reason why I came here. A lot of people don't know that before I attended San Diego State, I originally committed to UC Irvine. And after I committed to UC Irvine, Coach Hutt convinced me to come down here, take a drive, hang out with the guys, and I came down and watch a practice. And when I saw Coach Fisher deal with the players and how he dealt with so many different personalities and the team we had, and every time he said something, it was the new era of John Wooden. So my mouth would just sit in there and practice, and it would just drop. And from that day on, I knew I would be an Aztec. So Coach Fisher, thank you for being my mentor. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I wouldn't be here without you. And thank you for helping my decision be much easier. I would also like to take this time to thank my mother. She's been my biggest critic. She always let me know that I'm not as good as I think I am. You know, and you know, one thing I've always wanted to do was it's not impress the fans, not impress the coaches, but it was to impress my mom. If I can get my mom to say, you know, good game, DJ, if I can get my mom to say great job, I knew I was doing something right. So, you know, Mom, I wanna thank you for keeping me humble and always making sure I was working, you know, harder than the next man. I would like to take this time to also thank the Biddle family for being here. It's been a pleasure having you guys in my life, and yeah. So I want to, again, in closing, San Diego State has been a place where I went from a boy to a man, and I've grown to develop so many different relationships, and I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else. So I want to thank everybody else once again, and yeah, thank you.
Number 23, DJ Gay.